All right. Okay, so powerlessness. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about feelings. We're going to talk about avoidance. We're going to talk about powerlessness. We're going to talk about ignorance because I just want to straighten something out. And again, everything I say is just what I think, what I've learned about what works, what doesn't work. I pay attention to myself. I pay attention to other people. I try to pay attention to what's happening in the world, even though that's kind of a little crazy, and I pay attention to that less and less because I think that the world directing who we are from the outside in is a clusterfuck way to happen. Anyhow, but here's the deal. It's like, so I've had these experiences, multiple experiences over the past couple of weeks with people who I've known either a short amount of time or a longer amount of time, who are having trouble, whether it's trouble with their health, trouble with a relationship, trouble with their diet, trouble with their body in general, trouble with eating, drinking, or other kinds of smoking behaviors. And I run into people like this all the time. Many of you know why. But here's the deal. It's like, I'm just watching this and I keep watching because I'm interested. I keep watching because I care. I keep watching because I want to know where I fit into it all. I want to know how my own experience overcoming these things can fit into a way to help people, because I keep seeing the same recurring theme. Like super beautiful, smart, interesting, well-rounded people. I mean, educated by life, educated scholastically, good employment, making decent money. I mean, they have access to everything one would know to be successful. And with that, there's just this unbelievable and undeniable constant need for like a pill or something else. They're already on like an abundance of like doctor's visits and medications, and I don't necessarily see any of this working out very well, because whatever it is that they're suffering from, whether it's physical or mental, that they're addressing doesn't really seem to be getting addressed, right? So everybody I'll talk to are like, well, I'm taking this or I'm taking that, but it doesn't really help. So this is not stuff that like I'm making up. This is stuff people with experience are telling me. Well, I'm taking this or I'm doing that, but it's not really helping. Okay, so I keep asking myself the question, what would help? So when I engage with these people, also, if in fact I probe at all, I get, well, you wouldn't know what it's like, or you don't get it. So I just want to clarify, like, I don't get everything, but I get powerlessness. I get the idea that I'm smart and I think I can handle my shit. And despite how much I know or how educated I am, I still can't overcome a problem. And that has been the case for me with smoking cigarettes, drinking alcohol, using drugs, using food, being in unhealthy relationships that I didn't feel like I could get out of. So I'm by no means an expert, but I know what it's like to be smart and think that I can figure things out or have all the answers and not be able to solve a problem, which is really has me flummoxed and is stressing me out and making me frustrated. And so, like, and again, if I push or probe or ask questions or even show I care in any respect, I get pushback like that. Like either someone changes the subject and I don't know, the sale of the local grocery, or starts probing what's going on in my life, and not only probing what's going on in my life, but better than that, if there's anything negative going on in my life, it's like, oh, what's going on with that? Oh, that's really hard. It's so sad. I'm like, my life is not sad. Even if a guy just dumped me or I just dumped him or whatever, it's not sad. And that doesn't mean that I don't have sad feelings. And that doesn't mean that I'm not in touch with what's happening in my experience. I mean, my experience is something that I am showing up for every day as much as is possible. And I still encounter my own powerlessness, because powerlessness is something that's emotional and spiritual. And people are disregarding the spiritual component of their emotions, which for me is like avoiding, the fact that like water is wet, or trying to like jump into an ocean and not get wet. And they're talking about their feelings and they're looking at their feelings and they're trying to keep their feelings safe and trying to make sure nobody hurts their feelings. And progress is little or nothing. I mean, and that's what I keep seeing, is this need to feel safe and guard one's feelings is keeping people stuck. And I want to be able to get in there and be compassionate towards those feelings and understand and teach that powerlessness has nothing to do with your emotions. And in fact, trying to treat a problem that's seriously mental or physical and then acting like, you need to guard your feelings, that's in fact the opposite thing you want to do. The feelings have to come up and out, but they also have to be dealt with. And beyond that, constructive action has to take place. So I'm going to make an offer here. And if you're going to listen to this video, please comment and please let me know if you're interested. I want to do a group coaching program. I want to do it soon. I'd like to start it a couple of weeks from now, which I believe, if I computed right, would be Monday, September 13th. I'll do it for 2 weeks. And we can get online, we can do Zoom, but I want 10 people that are going to be able to walk through this day by day, either through Zoom calls or some other kind of electronic medium, Facebook Live, whatever, and be able to start talking about ways that they can overcome. And we'll just focus on one specific problem that you have and how to provoke some progress, how to help you get to a next step, how to make it so that you can feel like you're not stuck and not stuck in the emotions and you keep defending your right to be emotional or upset and then pointing at other people like they don't get it, so they don't have a right to give a shit about what's going on with you. So there you go. There you have it. All right, that's where I'm at. I hope all is well with y'all. And again, if you're interested, comment, say something. Yes, I'd be interested in coaching. And then, message me, or I can message you or something like that one-on-one. I hope you have a good day. And you know what, people? Stay healthy. Stay healthy. Do what you can. You don't got to change your whole life overnight. You can't. You can't do it like that. You can't be eating bread and cakes and cookies and then be like, oh, I'm going to give it all up, and then start eating fruit. You're going to hate yourself. You're going to be gnawing on your own chin. Ay, 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 ay. All right. See you soon. Bye.